What's going on, folks?
What's up, guys? Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, man. It is a time to get together with family and friends.
Yep.
It's going to be a time for eating and a time for good times.
Yep. Round up the Pilgrims and the Native Americans.
Yeah.
You see, we dress for the occasion. Shane's a pilgrim.
I'm a pilgrim? What the
Shane's a pilgrim, and I am a savage native.
You are. You're a savage
Welcome
native.
to my land.
Yeah, I know. Watch out, man. I'm in his land right now.
We're going to fry a turkey.
Yeah, you are frying a turkey. Tell us more about that.
Yeah.
What's that all about?
Okay, let's get right into it.
Let's get into it, man. Frying a turkey.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
So the last 5 Thanksgivings in a row, I've fried the turkey.
Oh, man. And you say it's the best way to cook it?
I don't even like turkey. I love turkey.
When it's fried?
Yes.
Wow.
So it changed my feelings on turkey.
What's the difference, if you mind me asking, between a fried turkey and an oven turkey, right? God. So what's your biggest difference?
It's the most moist and delicious. Even the white meat. I mean, you cannot... I mean, there's a lot that can go wrong when you fry turkey.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, you hear the horror stories.
I fried a turkey and it didn't turn out as good. Like I told you, it didn't turn out as good as well.
I've fried the turkey the last 5 years. It's amazing.
Does it take a lot of finesse?
No, it's not bad. It's a learning experience, but it's 3.5 minutes per pound.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just a science. You put it in, boom. I inject it with marinade and
See,
you think fried turkey, you're like, oh, like a fried chicken. It's
right. That's what I was thinking.
Battered and fried. It's not oily. Everything drains off. It's just.
It's not oily.
No, it cooks the inside of the turkey. It's surrounded by the skin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It brings all the moisture in. It just stays
so good.
See, we didn't even think about talking about this, but I loved it. As soon as we kicked it off, I'm like, I gotta hear about fried turkey,
yeah,
man.
That's how the Pilgrims did it, man.
So, what they fry it in, man?
Peanut oil. Well, come on.
Pilgrims did not fry turkeys. What are you talking about?
Come on.
So anyway, so 5 years in a row you've been doing it this way.
Yeah. In fact, you're watching this episode now. It's going to be probably after Thanksgiving, right? Is it when you?
I'm gonna put this will be out tomorrow.
All right, so it's not Thanksgiving yet.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Thanksgiving in a few days, but tonight is I have a Friendsgiving.
Friendsgiving.
Yeah, that's a new thing apparently.
I've seen it like on 3 or 4 different friends of mine on Instagram.
It's not an official Thanksgiving, but it's friends getting together and celebrating a Thanksgiving.
But you're not eating Thanksgiving. You're just hanging out.
No, we're celebrating. It's like a mini Thanksgiving.
Okay, so yeah, that's right.
Not
You're
with the
making
fam.
a turkey. Gotcha. Yeah.
So yeah, I was volunteered by my lovely wife to
cheers to Dominica.
Fry a turkey for Friendsgiving.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm doing. And as soon as we are done with this, I'm going to fry a turkey.
That's great.
Then I'm heading to a Friendsgiving party.
Good for you, man. And then I'm heading to hit the road, and I'm gonna head back up to Maine.
Yeah. So look at this. Yeah. We're just telling you our day.
Just telling you our days. Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, so let's talk about that then, right?
So we're talking about Thanksgiving. Might as well talk about Thanksgiving.
Let's talk about it, right? Because we were just having a conversation upstairs. We were just kind of chatting about stuff and knowing that Thanksgiving is coming. In the green room.
In the green room.
In the production room with all of our fellow people, and they're trying to plan out mapping what's going to go on here.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
They're doing my ear now.
I'm getting a message. Yeah. I'm getting a message. So anyway, how do we? So we talked about this is the only holiday out of all the holidays. Although I think a lot of holidays we kind of generate some food type holidays. Yeah. This is the only one that really does revolve around food.
That's what it is. It's
everything.
It's actually a holiday based on food.
I know.
You can say that about any holiday, but this one is factual. It's based around fried turkey. It's true.
It's not based on fried turkey.
It's based around what the Pilgrims ate.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was turkeys.
And I don't want to hear about. I know that your Canadian wife has her own Thanksgiving.
She does.
Yeah.
She does. It's way back in like November.
Yeah, it was.
Way back in October.
It was like a month ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was probably on Columbus Day.
Listen, I guess what I get to do? I get to celebrate 2 Thanksgivings.
It's not the same. This is the real Thanksgiving. Get it right. And it's based around food. And we talked about it in the previous episodes of 2 Kitchen Tables that here it is. Halloween's the kickoff.
Right.
The first holiday of all these like bang, bang, bang major holidays.
Right.
And how we cannot let the celebration of the holiday that involves all this food and all these goodies throw you off track until the first of the year. Because some people do that. They're like, screw it.
Yeah.
I'm done. January 1st, I'll just get back to it. There's a lot of damage that can be done from October 31st to January 1st.
Oh, yes.
So just tackle it one holiday at a time.
Right, and so this is number 2.
Number 2.
And number 2 is the biggest one when it comes to food, because
Pretty
this
major.
is the one that you might go with family, or whether you go with friends, or Friendsgivings,
I know,
or whatever.
See, what's up with that?
Right, dude. Yeah, I feel for you though, because it's good food.
Yeah.
But then you're like, oh man, you know. So like, what do you? So here's the big question, right? So if it's all around foods, so first of all, comfort food is across the board on Thanksgiving.
This time of year, man, comfort food. Sometimes you just need to feel warm.
Yep. It gives you that warm, toasty feeling when it comes to things like mashed potatoes, comes to sweet potatoes, or whatever it is, the stuffing, or whatever else that you're throwing out there. Comfort food matters a lot of times during this time of year.
A ravioli, or stuffed shells. Yes, you gotta remember, it's an Italian Thanksgiving.
So it's not like the real Thanksgiving. This is
no, it is. No, you gotta understand something. Any holiday we have, there's a lasagna involved or something, because it's like, oh, here's the turkey, here's the Easter lamb, and here's the holiday ham. But all those holidays involve some sort of pasta.
Man, I'd be in trouble. Yeah. If my last name was Giordano and I had Italian blood in me, man, like seriously, it'd be trouble. It's
just the way it is. And that's just my Italian side. Then I got my Jewish side. It's the same thing. So it's like, I don't know. My mother's making a kugel, which is another pasta type dish. It's like a sweet noodle dish.
Nice.
We got lasagna. We got this. We got that. It's just, and then there's a turkey. You know.
Okay, so if you were to think back on all of your favorite foods on Thanksgiving, all the times of all your Thanksgivings, because we had this discussion the other day with a couple friends of mine, and we were talking about our favorite foods at Thanksgiving, and it was really hard for me to pinpoint just one item. I said it was turkey, honestly, because I love turkey.
And I said no.
Right.
I said I'm a sides guy.
Right. And so if you
even though I do love the fried turkey, I love it.
Yeah.
Man, I'm all about stuffing. Stuffing is bomb.
Do you like dry stuffing or wet stuffing?
It's like in the middle.
Yeah.
It's in the middle stuffing.
Yep.
And it's so good. And the mashed potatoes. I mean, the sides, man. The mashed potatoes.
They do.
I'm trying to think of all the sides.
There's ton. There's cranberry sauce.
We got a lobster mac that we have. Lobster mac and cheese. I mean, in New England, the Pilgrims had lobster mac and cheese.
This guy's making up stuff as we go along. First it's fried turkeys and lobster mac and cheese.
They did lobster mac and cheese. The sides are just, it's like, oh my god. And it's hard not, the food is, there's so much involved with the preparation and the planning and the cooking and the love that's involved, and everyone in the family, someone has their famous this that they bring, or the famous that they bring, and you only have it this one special occasion, this one time a year. My mouth is watering talking about it.
I know, dude. No, but so with that same point though, so earlier today I was at an event this morning, and somebody asked me, because they know I'm trying to stay healthy, trying to lose weight, those kind of things, and they know that Thanksgiving is a trigger day for me. It's like a big day that it used to be. Like I told them, I said I would cook a 22-pound turkey, 23-pound turkey, and it would be me, Crystal, and my son Gavin eating. Nobody else would be there, and I would just stuff my face all day long, and I'd be grazing. So what they said to me was, do you have options for yourself? Do you make an option for yourself for when you go to have those sides that you love to eat? What do you do with them?
I gotta ask you something. You celebrate Thanksgiving just the three of you guys?
Sometimes, yeah. So for me personally, I'm on the road so much, and I'm, with my work and everything else, I'm traveling so much, and I have to be in the market. I have to be like close to home. Most of my family lives everywhere else, so I got Massachusetts, but then I've also got Virginia, and I got Florida. So for me, it's like on Thanksgiving, the next morning on Black Friday, I'm out in the fields already, so I have to stay close to home. So we usually do Thanksgiving, but Christmas and all these other days we do with family, and then we'll have family come down or we go up and stuff like that. So
that's a very.
But we look forward to it now, because literally the parade goes on, and we sit and we watch the parade all morning, and Gavin looks forward to watching it with
traditions.
me.
You build traditions.
Yes, exactly. So if you were to think of, John, an item. So you talked about all these dishes, the kugel, and all these other ones are great side dishes. Do you do what they asked me? Do you prepare something that's healthy to be able to also have an alternative during those times, or do you just go, hey, it's one day, let's just go?
I mean, we have. It's like, you know, especially when you're preparing food for other people who aren't as maybe conscious about their choices and what they eat.
Yep.
And they want the full butter and the full fat.
Right.
They want that. They don't want to hear, oh, here's the diet dish.
Or then they're food shaming. Then they're like, I don't want to eat that healthy stuff.
Right.
Get out of here.
It's almost like they're better off not even knowing.
Right.
But, you know, I always like to make something that's a safe go-to.
Okay.
And for me, that's usually a dessert. You know, I'm a baker. I love to bake. I love to throw a dessert, and no one even knows. They're digging into the dessert. They don't even know.
They think it's fattening.
They think it is because it tastes great. Because all Mud Hustler recipes.
Yeah, nice plug, dude.
All Mud Hustler recipes are they're certified and approved by me.
I concur.
So
concur.
Yeah, I mean, I plan on making my brown sugar cinnamon pumpkin cake.
Oh yeah. Dude, the one with the bundt.
Yes.
The crazy
the fancy
Game of Thrones bundt cake.
Yep.
Beautiful.
And I use a little bit of whiskey in that.
Oh yeah, Fireball.
A little whiskey.
Cheers. Here. There you go. So that's good though, because I like what you said about the fact that you make this item. They think that it's kind of like one of those.
Yeah, I don't announce
things.
like, hey, this is a healthier choice.
Right.
I put it out there, and I know it is. So, and it's satisfying to me. It satisfies that sweet tooth. And, you know, I can have most of those desserts anytime I want them. It's like, here's a pumpkin pie.
Right.
Here's, you know, an apple pie. It's like, okay.
Right.
When Thanksgiving to me is the main meal. That's the special stuff. The desserts, I can pass on that stuff. So if I have a choice that I know is a better choice that will satisfy my sweet tooth, that tastes great, that doesn't taste like, it tastes like I'm indulging.
Right.
That's where I go. That's my thing.
Mental. It's the mental side of mine. I was telling John, my wife makes the cranberry dish that you see a lot of people post on No Finish Line Nation, different places where it's the sugar-free jell-o. It's got the cranberries, like fresh cranberries, orange.
Maybe you can share the recipe in the comments.
Good idea.
As well as I'll share mine. Even if you don't make them for Thanksgiving, you have them.
But when you eat them, like you said, it's mental.
Yeah.
It's like normal cranberries. Like people love to, like some people are canned cranberry. They like to cut up the can and throw it in there.
Yeah.
Some people like to fresh them and make them all pop in the dish or whatever else. This is our favorite now. We love this dish. Yeah. It's so good, but it's healthier and it makes somebody mentally go, I'm eating all the sugar and but I'm not really.
Yeah,
and that's good. For
me. But it satisfies that craving.
Yes, exactly.
It's funny you say the can.
Yeah.
The can, because we have to make that one for my niece's boyfriend.
Everybody has to have a canned cranberry person.
The one, you know,
Yep.
It comes out, it's like shaped like a can.
It's dog food.
He has to have it. So I'm like, are we seriously serving this? And we are, and he's the only one that eats it, but you know what I mean? It's something that he always had.
That's his tradition.
And we want to make him feel welcome here. You know, so
I just had this conversation this morning. This girl that I was talking to said her boyfriend takes the canned one out, plops it, goes, and it goes like this, and then he has to flip it over, and he's got to cut it into perfect slices. And if they're not perfectly round, he doesn't want to eat it. He's like, it's just not the same. And she's like, it's going to be cut a certain way. He's like, it's tradition.
It is. It's just, there's so much tradition involved when it comes to holidays. It really is. It's so much involved, and it brings you back to when you were a kid, or when people who maybe aren't here with you anymore celebrating, that have passed. It brings you back to those people, and it's just continues.
It's a really good point.
It continues. So open the can.
Yeah, exactly. Open the can. But so here's the thing, right? So it's coming up, guys. It's coming up this week, and if you have a plan, great. If you're just going to kind of go down the road of going, hey, you know what? I'm just going to live my life and do what I got to do. Do it, right? I mean, seriously, whatever it is, it's one day. And if you're doing the things like John said a second ago, where you are with family and you're with friends and you are there, and it's part of the moment, then go ahead. Don't feel bad about it. Just go. Seriously.
For me, I'm all about, in my 40 plus years of life, and most of those times I've been dealing with food and weight issues.
Yeah.
As an adult, I had those times where I said, I'm going to eat before the holiday, and I'm going to be full, and I'm going to do this, and then I go to, and then I don't take part in Thanksgiving. It's not the same for me. I don't enjoy it as much.
Sure.
I like being able to have those special things on that special day and leaving it there.
Yeah.
And then the next day, right back to business, right back to the way things go. Not falling off the wagon, just leaving that day behind, enjoying the moment, trying not to overindulge, but still being able to participate and taste and try. And that's the way I do it.
I love it.
And it's not wrong if you're the person out there watching this right now that, you know, hey, I'm gonna drink a gallon of water before I go. I'm gonna have lunch. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna pass.
Yeah, that's your deal.
If that works for you, that's cool.
Yep.
I've been there. This is the way I'm doing it now.
So for me, my mental preparation isn't necessarily about the food, which is interesting. My mental preparation is that the stuff that I'm going to do after I get done eating. So for me, if I eat, it's the stuff that I'm doing afterwards where I go, okay, do I know, even if I eat some turkey with some gravy on it, some mashed potatoes or whatever, I might limit my portions. I might bring a little bit less mashed potatoes or a little bit of this and make some conscious choices, but it's the after stuff. I'm not going to sit there and beat myself up so bad that I'm like, what did I just do? The sky is falling, the world's crumbling, and then I go into this spiral. That's not going to happen. That's the part that I'm working on, and my wife legitimately says to me, that's the part that makes a difference for you.
Yeah.
Is you're prepared for the after side of it, because you're going to eat food.
Yeah. And I've had holidays and I've had Thanksgivings where I did fall off afterwards, where it just became one big blob of, like I said, from Halloween to the first of the year, where it was just nonstop. And there's a lot. It's not good mentally. It's not good physically for you. Just leave the holiday. Leave the holiday. I'm like so focused on fried turkey right now. I can't even concentrate on my work.
Your mouth's watering. You're like, get some drool coming out.
It's like I'm like Opie, you know, just drooling under the kitchen table right now. But seriously, just leave it there. At the end of the day, that's it. Everyone take their doggy bags. Throw out the extra stuff. Thanksgiving's over. Thanksgiving's over.
Treat it just like that.
Clear the table. Fill the garbage bags with whatever you don't give away, and that's that. The next day, and we get ready for the next big holiday, which would be Christmas. One recommendation for anybody that doesn't want leftovers: if you can't give it away to family, bring it down to your local shelters. Absolutely, and bring it down to your local shelters. You know, down there. It's funny. It's not funny you say that, but if you remember, Bropocalypse had all that food for everybody, and there was just sitting. Not many people ate it. I mean, it was just a lot of food. It was. And what did we do? We took it to the local shelter. You know, someone drove it over. That's what you do, you know. So, and you don't have to throw it in the trash. Bring it to the shelter. There's a lot of people that could use it. And you'll be rid of it. You'll be like, okay, I don't have all this stuff sitting around, so you're not snacking at 1 o'clock in the morning on gravy and whatever. Now, but I'll tell you right now, if you're not gonna go bring it there, throw it away. Yeah, that's a good point. Don't fool yourself with like, I'm gonna go bring it to the shelter. And you go and you sit on the couch, you're not bringing it to the shelter. You're going to go and you're going to dive into that in the fridge in about 3 hours. The door's open, the lights come on. You're like, toss it. If you're not going to give it to someone who needs it, toss it. Don't fool yourself. I love it. I love it. It's good conversation. So have a great Thanksgiving, and everybody enjoy your time with your family, with food, friends, and all that good stuff. So something else that we wanted to talk about a little bit is around, I was reflecting on Domenica's video on No Finish Line Nation. She had posted a video, in case any of you aren't on No Finish Line Nation, she posted a video about her reflection around her fight, her recent fight, about challenging herself. And you want to speak to that a little bit? Yeah, sure. So it's kind of like, you know, it brings about this point where I said we grow from, you know, there's growth in trying new things and stepping outside of your comfort zone. Yeah, but it's as someone who's been overweight most of their life, and me too. You want to hide from things. You want safety. You want comfort. You don't want to be in the spotlight. You don't want to put yourself out there. You may not have the most confidence in the world, because you're always hiding. You're hiding from cameras. You're hiding from being the center of attention. You don't truly learn things about yourself until you put yourself out there and try new experiences. There's so much growth that happens. Like Shane and I are talking to you right now on a camera, in front of you guys. Like, what? It's. I mean, this is not natural or normal for us. No. But it's something that we learned about ourselves by putting ourselves out there. Same with my wife. She always wanted to box. She always felt like she was out of shape and overweight, and she could never do it. She's too old. And then she decided she's going to do it, and she's trained for the last few years. She's gotten in unbelievable shape. She's gotten the ring several times. This last event, she got on a plane for the first time by herself.
By herself.
Flew out to Arizona, and she fought. There was a mess up with the schedule, and they didn't have the fighter that was in her weight class. She ended up fighting up.
Yep.
So the woman that she fought was 5 inches taller, 6 inches taller, and over 30 pounds heavier.
Yep.
And they fought, and my wife did the best she could, and she fought great, and she lost the fight.
Right.
It was a split decision. It went into the opponent's favor, and she was really upset. And it took her some time to reflect and say, and everything that she learned about herself, about you don't always have to win something in order to come out the winner.
Yeah.
There's so much you can learn from the experience, and that's what she did, and that's how.
That's huge, though. Yeah. I mean, listen, we're taught from little kids, from small ages, like when we're playing sports or whatever. We always want to win. We always want to be the champ. We always want to be on top and whatever else. But all the experiences in my lifetime, especially when it comes to sports, is something really good to talk about, because every time that I've lost, or every time that I've had to take one on the chin, or literally come in second place and go, wow, that would have been nice to have that first place, even though in today's society they give out trophies for everybody. Mm-hmm. But I'll tell you what, back then I learned so much from second place, because I went, okay, now I know how to lose gracefully, but also, what did I learn? What could I have done better? How could I have been something a little bit more? Or what did I learn as a person? Did I lose in a way that I went, good match, good, awesome, good for you, great job on your end, and then I look back and reflect on my ways to be better about me and how I'm at, and also, this is the other important piece, I always learned never to call yourself a failure, right? Because we always do. In human nature, we sit back and we go, man, I lost that. I lost the match. I lost whatever. I lost the game or whatever. And then you look at yourself like you're a failure, which you're not.
You learn so much more in failure than you do in success.
Agreed.
I believe that 100%.
Yep.
That's. I wish I knew it.
Right.
And I believed it at an earlier time in my life.
Me too.
But it is so important, the way we process things, and you don't know until you put yourself out there.
Right.
So don't be afraid of a no.
Right.
Don't be afraid of rejection, because you have to get rejected and you have to hear those no's in order to hear the yes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
It's so important. It's and it means so much on your journey through life, through everything. It's just I can't stress it enough that there's so much growth in trying new things and putting yourself out there.
Well, I have an example just the other night. So, like John said a second ago, we're sitting on a camera. We're sitting here talking to you guys. We have a Facebook page of 40-some-odd-thousand people that we're all working with. We're always posting. We're putting stuff out there, whatever. This isn't my comfort zone, right? So the other night, knowing that I have a podcast, I had a local community around the area. We're just starting it up in Portland, Maine. So the guy that runs it reached out to me and said, hey, would you mind coming over to one of our podcasters? Like, we're going to have about 10 to 15 people at this little place, little dinner kind of thing, and we want to meet some people that have a podcast that can share some successes, talk shop, and those kind of things.
Some internet friends,
right? Yeah, some internet buddies, right? Just like Bropocalypse, and just like NFL inspiration.
Sure.
So here I was, I'm walking in, I get home from work, I'm working a long day, and I'm going to keep it as short as I can. But my wife says to me, I get home and I say, I'm not going, I'm out, I'm all set. And my wife goes, listen. You love podcasting. You love making impacts on people's lives. You love going out there to do good things for people. And you do it through your voice over the internet on a microphone. Why wouldn't you want to go meet people that are trying to do the same exact thing?
Thank God for Crystal Cupcakes.
Crystal Cupcakes, my backbone.
Thank God for your wife, because man, you wouldn't do much. She really pushes you.
I would sit there. Yeah, she does. So I went. And it was the greatest experience I've ever had, because I sat there with people I don't even know. I know none of these people. Yep. And we sat down and we all bonded. We all became friends. I liked them on their Facebook page or their Instagram, and we were just kind of talking and chatting. Now we're sharing best practices, and we're building a community. If I didn't go and challenge myself and step outside of my comfort zone, I never would have met any of those people, nor experienced that whole entire thing.
Yeah, and you need to. That's what life's all about. It's about those experiences,
right?
Just like all those people back in August that were afraid to come to NFL Inspiration
in Boston.
In Boston, it was the first time a lot of them have traveled away from their families. A lot of them, I'd say, over 80% of those people that came there were solo tickets. They came by themselves.
Yep.
without their spouse, without their family.
Right.
And they came alone, and they were worried. And a lot of these people are on the same journey as us, that have always felt alone or like an outcast.
Yeah.
Or I didn't want to be the center of attention, and they were worried. And it's just one big family,
Yep.
and everyone's out there doing the same thing, and we all want to see each other succeed. So it was really what an experience for us, for Shane and I to get on stage in front of all these people, and it was just, you know, we don't know what we're doing.
No.
We still don't know what we're doing.
No.
You know, but hey, just go for it.
Go for it. That's perfect.
There's so much that you can learn about yourself, and man, just put yourself out there.
I love it.
Yeah. So that's it. Put yourself out there. There's a new year coming.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to start then. Start now. Start today. Just put yourself out there.
Yeah, if there's something on Thanksgiving or whatever that you don't normally do that you want to try to do, try it.
Yeah.
Do it.
If you feel like, you know, singing opera,
do it.
you know, at the Thanksgiving
table, just like that.
Go for it. Go for it.
That was pretty good, wasn't it?
No.
No.
Dude, with that voice, I expected more.
Whoa, man.
So, everybody, enjoy your holiday.
Yeah.
Be forgiving of yourself. Did you hear Rudolph's
little sound on his phone just went off. That was great.
I thought I put it on silent. Yeah, enjoy your Thanksgiving, enjoy your holiday, and put yourself out there.
Enjoy yourself, live life, and we'll see you on the next episode. This was episode 9, folks. Thanks for all your support. Like us, share us, subscribe, do all those things. We really appreciate every bit of support that we can get. Appreciate it, guys.